just got done fishing the knockout round for Major League Fishing. Pretty cool. Major League Fishing decided to come down here in North Carolina, and they just got done. And I'm seeing a bunch of boats pass by while I'm on my way to where I'm gonna fish, which is not the lake that they were just on. I'm actually not gonna be fishing a lake. I'll get more into that when I get there, so stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Alright guys, so this is what I'm fishing today. Little river. This is a river I used to fish all the time. It's actually where I learned how to fish for bass. I used to live really close to here, but I just moved recently and I haven't gotten down here to fish in a while. I'm sorry I'm not like looking at the camera. I'm just so like, I don't know, it feels really good being back here. So I'm about to get my stuff on. I'm probably gonna wear my waders. I brought waders. I don't know if I want to wear them. I think I will, just to be safe, because I don't think I'm gonna get in the water because it is pretty deep, but if there's a time that I need to get in, then I'll do it. Right now is a really good time to fish this place. I've been fishing this place for like years, and I know that right now, the pre-spawn, springtime, this is a really good time to catch them. They're really fat, they're really hungry, and they're really big. Yeah, I'm really excited to share this with you guys, and hopefully you guys can learn something. I feel like there's not too much information out there on fishing rivers for bass, and so, you know, maybe I can teach you guys some things about river fishing because I know a lot about it. So stay tuned. Let's see if we can get some fish today. It's been a while since I've worn waders. Really hot right now. It's like 75 degrees today. But yeah, like I said earlier, the Major League Fishing Tour came here to Raleigh, North Carolina, and they crushed them today. They had a really good day today. The knockout round was today. Top 10 make it. The top 10 that made it went to Sharon Harris. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy watching them fish the local lakes here. Falls Lake and Sharon Harris, two of my favorite lakes, and they crushed it there. So we'll see what happens, see how they do tomorrow. Sharon Harris has some big fish. I'm really excited to see how that turns out. Anyways, got 3 rods with me. One has a spinner bait, one has a jig, and one has a big swim bait. We're gonna see what we can do with this. I'll give you guys some tips when we get down the water, so stay tuned. Enjoy the rest of the video. Oh, we got laid down here now. Hell yeah. All right, we are in the juice, guys. This is one of my favorite spots. Caught some giant fish here before. Let's do the jig, because why not? Dude, what the hell? Dude. Alright, I've had enough of this spot. I have caught big ones in this exact spot. I'm not feeling it today. Got freaking mud all over my camera. Alrighty, let's go to a different spot. Yeah, I'm not even gonna take my bag off here. I don't want it to fall in. Alright, I see a log in the water. Pitch over to that. So if you guys can't tell, I'm making these really short casts, like right up close to the bank. I'm not trying to get to the other side or in the middle or anything. Unless there's structure out in the middle that I can see, or I can tell there's a place where there's a break in the current, because that's where these fish are gonna be. They're not gonna be out swimming in the current and stuff. The water's kind of muddy. I wouldn't say it's muddy. I would say it's stained for sure. These fish are gonna be mostly not really out looking around for food. They're gonna be stuck to cover, waiting to ambush food, especially in a river like this. They don't want to have to use all that energy on swimming around in the current when they can just literally sit somewhere and let the food come to them. Because, you know, as soon as some bait fish get in that current, they kind of just get pushed into these calmer areas. You see the water's coming down, and there's a little bit of a bank that sticks out over here, and this water just gets pushed and it kind of swirls right here, and it's just a lot calmer. I don't know if there's any fish in this one in particular. That is definitely a good place to go when you're looking for them. Damn, man. Can't catch a break with getting stuck. All right, on to the next spot. Ow. God, I hate these bushes. Ooh. Ooh. This ain't gonna be good. Oh, God. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I think I'm almost through. Ow. Ow, dude, what the hell? All right, this better be worth it, because that sucked. I was just to push myself through a bunch of thorns. Right here, I'm gonna be as quiet as I possibly can. So I've caught some big ones here. Say that at every spot. All right, let's try the square bill. I didn't want the jig. Let's give this one a go. Oh, yeah, there's one on the square bill. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, yeah, it's a good one. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be freaking kidding me. All right, well, that's a good sign. I know what they're biting on now. That was a good one, guys. That was a really good one. I didn't think it was a fish at first. I thought I was just pulling it over a rock, and then it started kicking, and I was like, oh. And then before I knew it, it was gone. Dang, that sucks. But that's a good sign. All right, I know they're in a reaction style right now, which I should have figured. I should have known that. I mean, it's sunny, it's warm, it's pre-spawn. That's, you know, they eat jigs early in the season because they're just not warmed up enough yet. But now it's warm and stuff, like they're just in a good mood. So that's what I should have been throwing. Now every time I freaking hit a rock or like have to pull it over something, I think it's a fish. Wind out, set the hook, you know? Have a fish. Oh, would you look at that? How about that, guys? Let's check this out. If this isn't fate, I don't know what is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw the bull shad a little bit. Yeah, that's a very good sign that I should be throwing the bull shad. If there's that big a shad around, there must be some big girls looking around in here. All right, let's throw the square bill a little bit. I just wanted to throw it because I saw that, I caught that little shad on it. All right, last few casts here, I'm going to a very similar spot. God, I'm so mad I lost that fish. I'm still very, very not happy about that. It felt like a nice one. I saw like a little flash in the water. So mad. Oh yeah, we got another one, oh, it's a really good one, guys. Oh my God, it's a nice one. It's a really nice one. Oh, that hurt a lot. Oh my God, how did I lose that? I don't know if that was the same fish or a different fish, but if it was the same fish, there's a very, very good chance she's not biting again. Yeah, that hurt. All right, you know what, guys? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go back to a different spot, come back here on the way back to the car, and see if we can reconnect with that fish, or maybe a different one. I don't know. See, this is what bank fishing is all about. Getting to where others can't or don't want to go. That's where you get the big ones. Let's see if we can get one here. All right, new spot, new me. Just kidding, I don't know. I'm probably gonna do the same thing as I just did. Oh yeah, another one. First cast from this spot, guys. Ooh, nice one. Oh yeah, it's a nice one. Definitely not as big as the one earlier, but did he want that crankbait or what? Look at that, down the throat. Still cold, so I don't think they're going into spawn just yet in here, but a nice fish. Tell your friends that shad is on the menu tonight. Exactly what I'm talking about, in these calm spots and rivers. Largemouth, another one. This one might feel better. Oh yeah, this feels like a better one. Nope, get out of those rocks, buddy. He hasn't came up yet. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, that's a good one, that's a good one. No, sir, no, sir, no, sir, get out of those rocks. Oh yeah, that's a much better one. Come here, buddy. Boom, yes, baby. That is a way better one. Oh, he's a football. He's an absolute football. Looks like he's been caught a few times. This is kind of messed up on him, but oh, just an absolute football of a fish, guys. So fat. Look at that belly. Just a huge, fat, chunky fish. This one's probably like almost 3 pounds. I think it's originally probably like 2.5 or 2, but it's just so fat right now. Nice fish, hell yeah. Let's see if there's some more in here. You see how there's they're doing exactly what the fish I've been catching are doing. That's why they're here. Oh, look at that, another one. Right here, I pulled it off of a rock. God, I can't even get a word out. These guys just keep coming back. Another decent one. Another good one. Ooh, I hooked him bad. I got him in the back of the gill. Oh, do not shake, buddy. Oh yeah, he swallowed it. Got him in the gill a little bit. He's bleeding a lot. I'm just gonna put him back as soon as I get this hook out. Yep. Oh man, he's bleeding a lot, but yeah, another chunk. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. All right, if I can finish this time, yeah, these fish, they come in these calm areas and they just wait for food to just be fed to them. This place is full of shad, and even if you don't have shad in the river that you're fishing or rivers that are around you, they still do this. You know, they just sit in behind these rocks or behind a piece of wood, just anywhere that they can kind of ambush their prey. Literally, a river's like a conveyor belt. There's constantly, you know, shad, crawfish, bluegill, anything that they could possibly eat, it's just being pushed right into them. Especially right now, when the water starts to rise up like this, the water is just a little bit higher than usual. Worms and bugs and stuff that were, you know, along the riverbank, they get caught up in the water and they get pushed down. Bass just wait to eat anything out of there. Right now, they're eating shad. There's a lot of shad in here. Also, I really like, you don't have to do this. I don't think the bass really care, but I found that when you're casting upstream and bringing it down, that is when I get a lot of bites. And that's what I like to do most of the time when I'm fishing in a river. You don't have to do that. The bass aren't not gonna bite if you don't do that. If you have to cast, like, say I turn around and I have to cast this way. I've caught plenty of fish doing this. I just personally catch more fish casting upstream instead of downstream. That's just what I like doing more. It seems more realistic in my opinion. There's a quick tip for y'all for fishing in rivers. I've done a lot of it, so I hope you guys learned something from that. And so there's another one. This feels different, I don't know. Feels like it's kicking harder. It might be a white bass. Oh, it's a giant crappie, oh my God. It's a giant crappie. Hooked him in the back. He probably like swiped on it or something. Come here, buddy. Okay, he's not as big as I thought. He looked big for a second. Okay, multi-species. I wonder if a jerkbait would work right now. I don't think it would get more bites or anything. I just wonder if it'll work. I might tie on a different, there we go, another one. God. I was about to say, I'm about to tie on a different swim bait and see if I can get some on that, but I don't know if I want to now. They just seem like they really like the crankbait right now. Their rips are lead. God, I almost said it again. Their lips are really red, is what I'm trying to say. Another chunk. Like I said, guys, this is where I learned how to bass fish. This is the first place I think I threw a crankbait. I threw a jig. I learned how to fish for these types of bass, and I absolutely love every bit of it. God, I love these fish. Another absolute chunk. Alright guys, so that about wraps it up. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a lot of fun filming it. I had a really good day, probably the best day that I've had all spring. This is like one of my favorite places to fish, especially in the springtime. Sometimes, you know, when it's like this earlier in the spring, I really like throwing jigs, and that's why I started throwing a jig so much. And also back there was just the cover was way thicker. And then I picked up the square bill. Two of the biggest fish of the day came off, and then I went over to the other spot and caught a few really nice ones. They weren't as big as the ones that I lost, but so dark. Why didn't I do this earlier? All right, there we go. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, stay tuned for the next video. Take it easy. Peace out. See you guys in the next one. We out of here.
If you have anything you want to say to us here on Database and you're connected to the Prestel service, you can use the Database mailbox. Pat Green is still with us in North London, and she's going to demonstrate this facility by sending us a message.